Today, we're diving into something really serious. It's a type of scam that's so sophisticated it can drain a person's life savings in just a matter of minutes. And trust me, it's not what you think. The details we're about to go through might just save you or someone you love a fortune. I want you to just stop and really think about this for a second. Imagine that phone call. $50,000, poof, gone. How could that even happen?
Well, it wasn't some shadowy hacker in a dark room. Her accounts weren't breached, no complex cyber attack at all. And her wallet wasn't stolen either. Her credit card numbers weren't scammed at a gas pump. None of the things we're usually told to watch out for. Here's the part that's truly terrifying. She made the transfer willingly. And the worst part? She was completely convinced that the person on the other end of the phone was trying to help her.
Okay, so let's get into the mechanics of this, because this is not some one-in-a-million thing. This is happening every single day to normal people just like us.
And you might be surprised who the targets are. It's not just grandparents or people who aren't tech-savvy. We're talking about busy parents, sharp professionals, and yeah, you. These scams are specifically designed to bypass our rational brain, no matter how smart we think we are. And what's just so devastating is how final it is. This quote really says it all. The moment of realization only comes after the bank account is empty. There's no chargeback. There's no magic undo button. The money is just gone.
So how do they actually pull this off? Well, it's not random. It's a cold, calculated 5-step formula. Let's walk through their playbook step by step so you can see exactly how they set the trap. So it all starts with step 1, the hook. You get a very professional-sounding call or a text. It looks like it's from your bank, maybe even the government. Then, bam, step 2, they create intense urgency. They'll say something terrifying like, your account has been compromised, you have to act now or you'll lose everything. Now, the really brilliant evil part is step 3, fake safety instructions. They tell you that to protect your money, you need to move it into a new secure account, an account they, of course, control. Next up, step 4, isolation. They'll tell you things like, ma'am, this is a confidential investigation. You can't tell anyone. This is crucial because it stops you from calling a friend or family member who might spot the scam. And finally, step 5, vanish. The second that transfer goes through, the line does dead. Now, you might be wondering, how can this possibly work so well? Well, it has almost nothing to do with how smart you are and everything to do with human psychology. Let's look at the mental trap they're setting. I want you to think about Linda. She's a real person, a retired accountant, so she was incredibly careful with her money. But the scammers had just a few key details: her name, her bank, and the amount of her last transaction. That little bit of information was enough to make them sound completely legit. It kept her on the phone for 3 straight hours, following every single instruction they gave, until $50,000 of her money was gone. So it really all comes down to this simple, powerful formula right here. The scammer creates a sense of authority. They're the bank. Then they inject massive amounts of fear. You're about to lose everything. And they top it off with overwhelming urgency. You have to do this right now. When you put those 3 things together, it triggers a primal human response: obedience. And this chart shows their strategy perfectly. They're not trying to beat you in a game of chess. They're not targeting your intelligence. They're targeting your emotions. They're hijacking your basic survival instincts to get you to react to a danger they've invented. It bypasses all your logic and critical thinking. You're not thinking, you're just trying to survive. Okay, so now we know the playbook and the psychology behind it. So how do we spot the trap before we walk into it? Well, there are 5 critical red flags that should make alarm bells go off in your head immediately. First, that feeling of extreme urgency. Any kind of act now or you're doomed pressure is a massive red flag. Next, any request for secrecy. If anyone ever tells you, don't talk to anyone about this, you should immediately be suspicious. Also, pay attention to how they want money. If they start talking about gift cards, cryptocurrency, or wire transfers, just hang up. It's a scam, period. And we all know this one, but never ever click those links in texts or emails asking you to verify your account. And finally, if they're pressuring you to stay on the phone and not hang up, it's because they want to keep you in that state of panic and control. If you don't remember anything else, please remember this one golden rule. A real bank, a real government agency, any legitimate organization, they will never use high-pressure tactics. They will never rush you, and they will absolutely never demand that you keep a financial issue a secret from your family. Ever. All right, let's turn all this knowledge into action.
Here is a simple 5-step defense plan to protect yourself and, just as important, your family.
Okay, step 1, slow everything down. The moment you feel that pressure, just take a deep breath. Urgency is their number one weapon. Taking a pause completely disarms it. Step 2, verify independently. This means you hang up the phone, then you find the official phone number for your bank on the back of your card or on their official website, and you call them. Step 3, tell someone immediately. A scammer's entire plan falls apart with a second opinion. A quick call to a friend can break the spell. Step 4, just burn this phrase into your brain: secure account. If anyone asks you to move money to a new secure account, it's a scam. And finally, step 5, educate your family. Share what you've learned today. Talk to them about these tactics. Awareness is really the best shield we have. Now, after hearing all this, there might be a little voice in your head saying, okay, but I'm too smart for this. I'd never fall for it. I really want you to challenge that thought for a second. Because here's the cold, hard truth. Every single person who lost their life savings in one of these scams thought the exact same thing. That feeling of being too smart to be scammed, that's the vulnerability. That's the door they're looking for. And this is the most important thing to understand for staying safe today. The most dangerous scams don't show up looking like a threat. They show up disguised as a helping hand in the middle of a crisis they just invented. And knowing that difference, that is what will keep you safe.